There's one thing I meant to do yesterday when we made the dough that I forgot about, and we're gonna do it now. And I'm gonna have him change stones in the oven for me, because one is huge and it's gonna take a long time for it to get hot, and the other one is much smaller, but it's big enough to do what we need it to do. So here we go. That's the 18 by 18 inch stone that I use for New York style, and I don't use it for any other style. That looks so easy. Alright, so today we're gonna bake our Tommy's style pizza that we made the dough for yesterday. And I want to say right now, I already know I have strayed from some of my Tommy's, the things that I do that make it Tommy's, and it's because I haven't done this in like 2 or 3 years, and you forget things, and even though they're in my computer, you still forget them. But and what are those things? Like, for one, I used 48% water or hydration for the dough, and I should have probably stayed at like 45, but I changed it in my computer and I never changed it back. And so 2 or 3 years later, I did that, and we're about to top the pizza. I'm not gonna bother weighing the sauce. I have already weighed the cheese. We have 268 grams, and the sauce, we're baking at 500 degrees. I'm not sure if that's the best temperature for this style, because when I lived with my parents, my mom's oven only goes to 500, so I went to 500. I can't imagine them baking at any less than 500, but even if they bake at 525 or 550, we're still going to be good at 500. That's a good starting point for pizza baking temperatures. This has been in the refrigerator for 24 hours, the dough skin, that is. And we just took it out a few minutes ago, and that's a key part of making this style, is you don't want it to sit out for a while, because if you do, the yeast will start working, and all those wonderful layers of dough that we put stuck together, they'll merge into one layer of dough. So I'm not going to measure the sauce. I don't know how much sauce I'm using. I'm just going by visual feel right now. Where did that come from? My thumb?
No, it just fell.
Alright. I probably need to use a little more than this. This is a weird brownish color dough right now, but I noticed that yesterday too with one of them.
Is it the malt making it brown?
I don't think so. I think it's, well, it could be, yeah, actually. And I'm probably going to add a little more sauce. And we're going to try to get pretty much to the edge. I'm thinking I probably could go pretty heavy on the sauce, because this stuff doesn't have much taste. The brand of crushed tomatoes I'm using, that looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 268 grams of mozzarella. Actually, if you're going to get this from Tommy's, it wouldn't have mozzarella. It would have provolone. But all the provolone that I have access to, which is basically GFS, their provolone is bad. And so I decided to just, we'll use mozzarella. And, you know, if I had the same brand of, had access to the same brand of provolone Tommy's uses, which I'm not sure what they use, I would use that, but I don't, or something. So this is easier for me to get access to. Plus, you know, mozzarella and provolone are not much different. from each other. So, man, what are we gonna do? I'm like picturing the pepperonis, man. I got the right pepperoni. It's just brown
It's not
and
good.
frozen. And I'm thinking we maybe could use a little more cheese, but I don't know if I'm gonna do any more cheese. I guess I don't need to worry about getting so close to the edge, because it'll flow out that way. But some styles of pizza, yeah, you want to get to the very edge, especially if the edge of the pizza has a pan like that or something, where the cheese is gonna stay in its little bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to do anything else?
Just your Parmesan cheese and put it in the oven.
So we're going simple today, huh?
Yep.
We need to make a change up, and we gotta maybe talk about putting something.
Yep.
Man, you need to eat meat. He doesn't eat meat. Ron over here doesn't eat meat. Well, I guess this is our topping. So, time to bake, huh?
Absolutely. I'm hungry.
You hungry? I'm hungry.
I'm hungry.
I'm gonna probably have to put that in the fridge while we eat. But that's okay.
Should I open it for you?
I can get it. I'm fine. I'll turn on the light before I do that, though. And I wish I had my laser thermometer that I used to have, but the cops took it from me when they illegally searched my home and took a bunch of things that have nothing to do with what the illegal search was for anyway. Oh. Excuse me. Okay. This is kind of... I got myself in the right position when we did the New York style, because I mean, I did everything very well, and and I didn't have to move or anything, but this will be easy, even though it doesn't want to move right now. This will be easier to get off than the New York style. Oh, looks like we're losing some cheese. No big deal. Give me a piece of cheese. Oh, how long am I gonna bake? It's been in there for close to a minute already, probably, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, where is it? How long do I want to bake? I'll just set it for 7, and we'll say it's 8 minutes, and I don't think it'll be done at that point, but if it is, at least I'll have record that it took 8 minutes to bake. So we have gone 10 minutes right there, and I think 10 minutes is sufficient. What do you think?
Oh yeah, that's a boiling. That's a bubbling. That looks good.
All right, so 10 minutes at 500, and I'm going to take it out now so we don't make it 11. And yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Hopefully it will taste like, oh yeah, one thing I really like that I docked half of this pizza, or pizza skin. I think it's pretty obvious which half I docked. And if you don't know what dock means, it means when I rolled the spikes over it, I'd say it's pretty clear that this is the half that I docked and this is the half that I didn't dock. And I think they both look good. If you don't want bubbles, dock it. You're not going to have bubbles. But if you're okay with bubbles, you know, there's sometimes you get these bubbles like this.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have those. So that's good, and we want to turn that off. This looks really good to me, even though it doesn't have pepperoni on it. And I always like to let it sit on the screen for a second to just so it doesn't we don't get any moisture condensing on it. Oh, it feels nice too. sounds nice too.
Sounds crunchy. Sounds crisp.
I'm trying to see. I'm gonna drop it. I can't tell. All right, so let's see. I'm thinking I want to go 5 by 5, or
You just cut it into 4s. We're gonna eat the whole thing anyways.
we want the middle pieces to be like 2 inches by 2 inches. So I guess I can do my trick for the day and stand up.
Okay.
Wait, maybe. This is getting easier, I think, every day. Just at least standing up. Oh, except for this time. I've been in this position for a while. All right. I guess we're just gonna start in the middle and see. Oh, that feels good. That feels really good. I think we got a winner here. And if you have never been to a place where they cut pizzas like this, like Columbus, Ohio, which is generally how you're going to get your pizza, they do this in Columbus, Ohio. And I guess they call it party cut. I mean, no one around here calls it party cut, but I think they do. Uh-oh. I wish this was a little bit bigger and was like a commercial type one. Oh man, come on. Oh man, this is, I'm thinking this is gonna be a lot better than I was anticipating. And I guess if I'm wrong on how many cuts to put, it's okay, because if you go to Tommy's twice, you'll get it cut 2 different ways. You've never had Tommy's, did you say?
Nope.
Yeah, I probably should have gone ow. 4 cuts by 4 cuts maybe. But this is good. This actually looks, I think this looks really good. And I was worried. Do you have anything to say about it?
Very crispy.
You got a nice
Crust
bubble
is
there
firm.
too.
Nice bubble. Crust is firm and it's very crispy.
You want a close up? All right, definitely got some layer action there.
Yep.
I guess I can do that too. Yeah, I like the bubbles. I like that there are bubbles, and I like that there are not bubbles.